Good morning, Bright Eyes. How we doing? Doing pretty good. Had a good night's sleep. The back seems to be getting even more better, so we'll take that as a good sign. Really short day today because I cut off some of the miles from today, did them yesterday, so I get this climb out of the way. Still got 5 miles more to go on this climb. We go down and then we get to a spring, 9 miles, Fox Mill Springs. And then at 11 miles is where the campground is I'm shooting for. Now, maybe I'll feel restless and I want to go another 5 miles with a dry camp, but really be nice to just take it easy. So, also I wanted to add last night, I remember thinking, oh, I'm going to see no one. And then I saw a northbounder who said he hadn't seen anybody for 9 days. So I set up camp. And then while I'm hearing the sound, what the hell? Am I breathing hard? And there was another hiker, a southbounder, someone who came from all the way from Canada, going to Mexico, Nate. So we exchanged hellos and pleasantries and talked about water and stuff. So it just tells me that the southbounders are catching up, but I really won't have this all to myself, but it'll be a while before the big burst of southbounders, if it's big at all, catches up with me. So I can't really say I'll be alone the whole time, but it's a nice feeling to know you're in here and really got a lot more solitude than I have for the last month. Anyways, we're going to get going now. See you on the other side. Lodging acquired for the evening. What is pretty a sweet campsite. Campsite number 25 of the Chimney Creek Campground, operated by the Bureau of Land Management, BLM. And it's got some great amenities. Nice sandy spot there. It looks like cars could drive up, so I'm not too mean. Really handy dandy picnic table. Good shape. As you see, I'm starting to utilize it. Water filtering activities over here because the creek, which is running in this part of the campground, is right there. So that's really a great plus too. Get water live as we go. But the ultimate coup de grace for, well, not any campground, but for this one, outhouses. Yes, they're open. They have toilet paper. Open for business. No digging of cat holes tomorrow. Very good. One little less stressor. One new stressor happened right before I got here are these little gnats that are flying around. And I remember hearing about them, and I knew I'd have to run into them at some point. There were a few of them before Candy Meadows, but today there were little swarms. Once you get around where there's water, I've noticed, that's about where it happens. If you're up high on the ridge and it's dry up there, you won't see many of these things. We'll see. But I had to deploy the head net, as you can tell. Good thing to do. Anyways, no, it was a great little climb in the morning. Great to turn around and look back and see the tops of the Sierra Nevada crest and Mount Whitney. Maybe the last time I will see them, because as you know, you go further away from something, it gets smaller. Many intervening peaks sometimes get in the way. You can't see anymore. So, but it was great to do. I'm sure northbounders, when they see that site, they get really excited because they're just about to hit the Sierra Nevada. They can see it. But for me, it's a bye-bye farewell thing. Yeah, and then came down here and got to the spring, and that's really where the gnat started. And after that, only saw one other guy, a day hiker. So still a lot of solitude going on here. So I'm enjoying it. It makes for 2 10-mile days, or 10-ish, which in the end is 28 miles now to Walker Pass to do tomorrow and the day after. And I can split that up 2 ways. I can do it either 14-14 or 17-11. 14-14, you're dry camping 2 miles, so you're at 12 miles from here, you get the next water, and then you're going to have to go 2 miles, and that would then even out the miles. If you go 17, you get to a spring, and that's always a nice thing, then to get to a point where you can get live water like here. So pros and cons. Anyways, I won't really know until what happens tomorrow, and if it's hot as it was today, maybe the 14 is the best option, because it was really hot today. I'm glad I didn't push an extra 5 miles for dry camp. It's not worth it. Not when you can get an outhouse. Anyways, yeah, life on the trail, life on the Pacific Crest Trail. We're going to keep on pushing a couple more days and get to Walker Pass, and we'll see what happens then, okay? All right. See you on the other side.